incredibly well, has gank assist, as well as the fact that it's so hard to kill and tie down in that side lane.
It's the first time we've actually seen
a strategy that they like to implement with the Orianna.
Oh, Scout of the Week is going to land. There's the Unleashed power as well, but the exhaust comes out. Shockwave used, and Anasik not underneath the tower, and can't really do much more. Tom Kench on his way up with the Abyssal Voyage. Boogie there as well. Abyssal Voyage was cancelled. Santos goes in with the taunt, but now he's the one to be caught out. Xiaoxi trading. There's the teleport in the mid lane as an Anasik, and Nomads will get the first kill. Santos solo. Betty flashes in. 1-for-1 trade across the map now. Boss did TP into mid, so his TP is down, and Hanabi did not join that fight in mid lane.
Great mid lane if the duo was able to join.
Betty did have to burn Flash to get him in the end as well, so that's both those summoners down in the bottom lane, and Nanasik is trying to capitalize on that. Teleport in from Hanabi. Black shield down, it's a 3v3 for the moment. Hanabi comes in, knocked airborne straight away. Gadget though is caught out, and it's 2 kills on the board for Flash Wolves. A 1,500 gold lead. Flash Wolves in control of this game.
And some mistimed vision set up. Once again, costs them about 2,000 gold, costs them that first rake of the game. Control starting to go back towards the Flash.
And when you know you're going to be a man disadvantage building up, because right now you're in a very strong position. You don't really need to be forcing the tempo too much. Nomad's caught out with a Shockwave. A kick comes back from Anasik there. Bessie gobbled up by Xiaoxi. Spat out back towards the tower. The Chain of Corruption did land onto Anasik, blocking him in place. Boss with the Inferno Chains can't quite pull back Betty. And now the World Ender about to time out. Boss flashes away. Boogie on the chase. Doesn't have the flash yet, but still looking for the knockup. And Boss will delay with the Darkin Blade. Betty will take him out. And Flash Wolves once again find a kill from an Anasik gank.
And they're trying to force plays on the side of the map where they don't have numbers, which means that if anything goes wrong, if they're not able to execute immediately, they just die. Back-to-back plays. You can argue Santos could have joined there.
Trying to make the play onto Hanabi here underneath the tower. Pretty good tower dive there by Vega Squadron.
Much better execution of a play, you know, with Black Shield not going to be able to get the root out. And you can see Anasik looking for Betty here as well.
Jumps forward with the safeguard, hits the Sonic Wave chase onto Betty. Betty doesn't really have anywhere to get out, and it's shut down. Betty overextended there, shouldn't have been there by himself.
And you can see that with that pick in the top lane, with no
Ruin King on towards Betty.
And you might think, you know, risky teleport for Gadget, however, does have ultimate and flash available. Oh.
Soul Shackle's used there. Xiaoxi going to get caught out. Stand United coming in as well. There's the stun lock. Santos looking for the taunt. Can't quite land it onto Betty. Root used with Chain of Corruption. And the fight onto Gadget as Betty turns it around. Gadget was not in the Spirit Refuge. Santos was unable to protect his AD carry. And this should be 2 easy kills for the Flash Wolves. Nothing that Vega Squadron could do.
And a mis-execution again. I was going to say Flash as well as ultimate and Shen means that Xiaoxi to the play.
Santos has to Stand United.
But that's only one member and a shield.
Here we go. Scout of the Week onto Wilder. Dark Shockwave onto Nomad's Boogie, waiting, and Anasik's going to jump forward, looking for the Dragon Rage. Wilder flashes away. Here's the Abyssal Voyage. Third ball coming in as well from Flash Wolves as they take the fight. Stand United used. Boogie goes low. Void rushed in. Boss now. World Ender on that front line, and Anasik survives, gets out to the back of it. All 5 members of Flash Wolves are here. Still, Morgana on her way down. Gadget coming in. Boss with the knockup onto Hanabi. Are they going to look for the dive? Vega could keep taking this, but the damage goes back onto Vega. They have to step back. Here comes Gadget on towards the back line, looking for that binding. Trying to connect, can't quite find it, but the tower is low here. The minion wave pushing in. Gadget's taking a lot of damage. Santa maybe looking for the taunt here as Anasik rejoins Gadget. Overstepped, way too far forward. The rest of his team couldn't back him up.
Medic, Vega just won a 4v5, and then Gadget walks into the remaining 4 members.
Oh, no, they did not. The Realm Warp spells the demise of Nomads and Boss, and Vega Squadron, for a moment there was a glimmer of hope, but Flash Wolves just broke them right down.
Tragedy on Summoner's Rift, they're going to look to continue.
And Anasik caught out Hanabi, and Boogie get the kill. And head-in-hand stuff here for Vega Squadron.
Position on the side of Flash.
Imagine if that tower was down. Rather wouldn't be able to stand where he's standing right now, wouldn't be able to back there. The Rune Prism's going to land on towards Boss there. The chase in from Xiaoxi and Betty. Realm Warp there as well. Boss does have the flash, but he doesn't really have anywhere to go. Tries to flash away back towards the Flash Wolf's base, but the piercing arrow won't quite connect. Boss, he's going to get chased down here by someone in the end. Dies to minions, and Betty will collapse. And Anasik's going to play down towards the bottom side of the map, get something out of this for Vega Squadron.
And they look for the dive here. Vine goes wide, so it will just be the Dragon coming across. You thought with how long it took to take down Boss, there was something else available. However, going to have to group and just catch side lanes. It's going to cost you CS. But if they make a fight here work, it doesn't matter.
Chain of Corruption lands onto Santos, but immediately he puts down the Spirit's Refuge, blocking out those auto attacks. Betty flashing forward. The flank is on here for an Anasik if they can find it. They're in a good position. Him and and the Syndra on the side.
Yeah, far away Rather
is not with them, and Anasik's going to jump in. Boss there on the front line now. Redemption used by Xiao Si. Boss into the World Ender, not quite into the Redemption passive. Nomad's there with the Unleashed Power. They take down Betty. That's one. Boogie jumps off the back line though. Gadget. Shockwave back. Will fall, and Flash Wolves find the fight. Hanabi can just open up. Machine Gun Rise onto the faces of Vega. Boss gets a counter kill, but it's going to be a full ace here by the Flash Wolves. Boogie on the chase, and Anasik not really anywhere for him to go apart from across the wall. Boogie still chasing him. It's jungler versus jungler. The prey sequel here hit, and there is the smite in the end.
Yeah, it certainly is, and Santos will survive on the back end of it all. However, it is going to be
best of 5, and Anasik was the one to get it, but Santos, you can blast going in, you can go for the auto instead. Just torn straight in, rather secures it. Santos stopwatches for a second, but that's not going to delay his demise for long. Hanabi unstoppable now, 6-1-5, and Flash Wolves have taken this game by the scruff of the neck.
They certainly have, but it took are weaker than Flash Wolves, however.
Yeah, that's the question, isn't it? They look very strong against Team Liquid today. Santos with the taunt from the side, Hanabi's up towards the top lane. Unleashed Power's gonna land, Rather's down, Boss continuing to chase in here with the Stand United. They've taken the Inferno Drake. Great taunt onto Betty, Boss on the chase. Betty's down, and Vega have found the fight. They're gonna take out Xiao Si as well. With the thick skin, he just about survives, but Anasik can just chase him down. Should be another kill for Vega. Hanabi is in the base. Boogie gonna use the Void Rush here onto Gadget, but Gadget can just land the binding. Tormented Slow will tick away at him. Hanabi's still pushing for that inhib up towards the top side. He will secure it. So Flash Wolves get
free inhibitor. Instead, they give away 3 kills.
Oh, teleport in here by Hanabi though. Trying to catch Gadget and Nomads. He can just 1v3 this. Gadget's done. Hanabi, he's styling on some fools right now. The taunt from Santos will land, but Rather's here for the cleanup crew. It's a double for the Rise. Hanabi is unstoppable, indomitable, and he has won this game pretty much. They can do. Boss, Santos, and Anasik trying to defend here, but they just can't even find a flank position. Double inhibitors down now. 30 minutes in. Flash Wolves, 7,000 gold ahead. The Shockwave lands onto Boss. He has the World Ender. He will regen. Just force back a little bit there. You can't hide in the bush when the Orianna ball is there.
However, in a standard game, all right, I'm not going to talk.
Boss is caught out. Xiao Si coming in, and Hanabi will go legendary. That's not really too much you can do against this Rise right now. Vega Squadron trying to find picks where they can, but
you can see that Flash will still pinging out the lane waves on which they want to dive for. Not playing around the mid lane wave at all. They pinged the top lane wave that they wanted to have crash. Now we'll see it.
Teleport coming in behind 3 members of Flash Wolves here. Rather, Betty and Xiao Si maybe caught out. Boogie coming in from the side as well, but Boss lands onto Betty. The Unleashed Power into the stopwatch. He may be very safe, but he is still dead. Hanabi, though, and Boogie are on the Nexus towers. They don't really care about the kills. All they care about is the Nexus, and all they care about, all Flash Wolves ever care about, is making the main stage of MSI. Can they do it? He says, I'm pretty sure they can. Hanabi takes the Nexus, and Flash Wolves are going to the main stage.
So they throw Betty to the, not wolves, because they're wolves, to the other people.
To the Sharks.
To the Sharks, there we go. And unfortunately, he will fall down, but they will end up winning the series. And once Flash Wolves got into their grooves, you really saw how well they can play the map. But not only that, they do still have very